Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video I will be going over the initial configuration of a Cisco Catalyst 2960 switch. This switch configuration is for my video series building an enterprise network. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification to be notified when we post new videos, hit that like button and drop us a comment down below. Alright, so we just finished wiping the configuration and reloading the switch. So this part should take probably a few more minutes to finish, and once it does, we'll get started with the initial configuration. Okay, so the switch is finished booting. Typically with command line switches such as this, the first thing it asks is to enter the initial configuration. We're going to say no. I'm going to enable mode and then the configure terminal mode. First thing I'm going to do is set service password encryption. We're going to create a local admin account. Username is going to be ladmin. Privilege is going to be level 15. We're going to use secret to store the password. We're going to use Bidwarden to save all the passwords for this series. So we're going to copy the password. Next thing we're going to do is set the switch hostname using hostname and then the switch name. Next we're going to set the domain, IP domain name. And then secnetwork.org. Next, we're going to generate a crypto key for our SSH connections. Crypto key generate RSA modulus 2048. Alright, now that our key has been generated, we're going to run an IP SSH max startup 2, IP SSH version 2, and then we're going to configure the console using line con 0. We're going to do logging synchronous, and then we're going to do login local. Then we're going to configure the VTY using line VTY 0 through 15, VTY, not VTP. Logging synchronous, login local, and for this we're going to do transport input SSH. Alright, next we're going to configure our VLANs. The VLANs are to establish the different boundaries within the network and outside of it. The first VLAN we're going to create is for management, so VLAN 11, name is going to be SECNET MGT. VLAN is going to be SECNET DMZ. Alright, so we created the rest of our VLANs. So next we're going to configure our interfaces. So first we're going to start with, let's get out of that mode, interface, gig 101 through, actually, we used a range command, gig 101 through 4. And then we're going to do channel group. We're going to do protocol, LACP. Channel group is going to be 1 mode active. And then we're going to switch to port channel 1. I'm going to create a description, firewall uplink, and then we're going to do switch port, trunk, native, VLAN 5. Looks like I forgot to create VLAN 5, so VLAN 5 name is going to be native. Interface PL1, if we get back into the port channel, switch port, trunk, native, VLAN 5, switch port, trunk, allowed is going to be VLAN 11, 21, 31, 41, 51, 61, 100, and 666. Switch port mode is trunk, and then we're going to do spanning tree, port fast, trunk. Alright, and we're going to do show run interface, PL1, make sure that looks right, and it does. And then I want to check the interfaces as well, so we're going to do show run interface gig 101, and that looks good as well. What I'm also going to do is rerun that range command, so interface range gig 101 through 4, and description is going to be firewall uplink. So let's do this. We're going to write our configuration. We're going to do show run. Let's take a quick look at what we have so far. So there's our service password encryption, our switch name, the user we created, our domain, our SSH config settings, our port channel that we just created, and the 4 interfaces we've configured. If we do show VLAN brief, we can see the VLANs that we've created. So next up, we're going to configure the rest of the interfaces to be disabled. So interface range gig 105 through 52. And we're going to set the description as disabled. Switch port access VLAN 999, switch port mode access, and then we're going to shut down. Alright, next thing we're going to do is create our management network, management interface I should say. So because our management network is a VLAN, we're going to create a VLAN interface using interface VLAN 11, since we selected 11 as our management. We're going to give this a description of switch 1 management interface. And then we're going to set an IP address to be 10.0.11.11 with a subnet mask 255.255.255.0, and then we're going to set a default gateway, IP default gateway 10.0.11.1, and then we're going to disable our HTTP server using no HTTP server. I'm sorry, no IP HTTP server. No IP HTTP secure server. Exit, write our configuration. Show run interface. Actually, let's do show interface status. And as we can see, the firewall interfaces have been configured. And then 5 through 52 are all disabled in on VLAN 999. So what we're going to do next is configure port 48 to be a management interface. So INT, we're going to do gig 48. So first thing we're going to do is set the description to be management laptop. We're going to change the port, VLAN switch port, access VLAN 11. And we're going to say no shutdown. Alright, before we exit the port, we're going to do a do show run interface gig 1048. And that should be good for now. I'm going to write our configuration again. And then I'm going to do a show run review. Make sure everything looks good. So everything looks good, so that concludes this initial configuration. As the series progresses, I will be setting up additional systems and services that will tie into the switch. For example, we'll probably do some AAA accounting. When we set up the log server, I will come back and configure logging to report there. Once the DNS and NTP servers have been created, we'll also configure them here. But to begin, I think this is a good place to start. If there's anything that you feel I've missed, please leave a comment down below. Before I end this video, there's two quick things I wanted to do. First is test our ability to log in using our local admin account. So I'm going to type in LAdmin, go up here, grab our password from Bitwarden, paste that in, and we were able to log in. Next thing I want to do is set up a login banner, which I have pre-populated here. So we're going to copy this. And we're going to do banner, login, C, enter. Alright, and to test that, the first thing we're going to do is write our configuration, exit, and then we're going to log in and see it. Admin. Copy our password for Bitwarden, paste it again, and we're able to get in. So So I will be posting this configuration. I'm not sure why it keeps doing that. Let me see if I can fix that before I end this. Login. See if that's it better. Alright. Okay, so I will be posting the configuration for the switch on my website. You're more than welcome to download it there. The link will be in the description. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to subscribe, and if you like this video, please like this video.